doing a long one?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. One, two, three. Oh, 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 oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. We like to party. 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 We do. We like to party. We like to party. We like to party. Oh, I like to party.
This is the first band I've ever been in. While my buddies were in bands, I was always like messing around and trying to find my in.
Crap, alright, I got it on time, right?
When the band first started, me and Garrett had been in bands together for a while.
We went through 2 bands, me and Pat, and then we didn't really do anything for a while. We just like talked about being in a band.
My brother heard John sing one night and was like, wow, you should try out for my brother's band. So he came over and sang a cover song by a band called Ivory. So nervous, I was sitting in Pat's room and playing acoustic, and he was like, yeah, just play and sing. And I was like, oh, I don't know how to do that really. So I just gave it the best shot I could. And I recorded it just like on my laptop, burnt it to a CD, and showed Garrett. And he was like, wow, this is awesome. And I think 2 days later, we got together for our first practice.
Prior to the band, like I knew our manager Tim, and I knew Pat, our drummer, and Garrett. They were both in a local band that like I was friends with. And when their band broke up, my band like broke up at the same time. And so we had been trying to get something working before it was even the Maine, and that didn't work. And then it came around again, and they offered me the spot in the band.
The first guitar player, when he left, Kennedy joined, so I was like, hated Kennedy's guts, so I was like, dude, I wanted that spot. And then I didn't think that the other guitar player was going to quit, so I just started doing my own thing. A month later, I got word that he was quitting, and so John came to me, and he like told me in advance, and I was like, no questions asked. My parents were already cool with it.
I remember it, like he came out for our first tour in the summer, and he wasn't officially in the band, so it was kind of weird. But then like at the end of the tour, it was like official. We like, you know, we messed with him a little bit, and we told him that he wasn't in the band, and he really was.
My mom kept asking me like, when are you going to join Jono's band? When are you going to play with Jono? So yeah, that's when I joined, and then I guess that's the lineup that we have now. So.
Our first show was sometime in mid-January, I think January 19th, I believe. That's the exact date. It was at a place called The Real Bar in Tempe. Yeah, we were all super, super nervous. It was the first time he had ever, like, sang in a band ever. I was so nervous. We were all dressed up in, like, some sort of gear that we were trying to go with.
We dressed up like all nice and like had vests, and I think John wore tie, and like it was all like browns and whites and kind of and stuff like that. And like we had these like TVs on stage.
I went out to play, and the entire set, John was just like looking back at my drum set.
So when I went to the first show, John like was nowhere near as confident as he is now. He was a completely different person. Didn't face the crowd, other than to maybe say the title of the songs.
He didn't face the crowd once, and he was so nervous. And there was like a smoke machine, and they have this fog machine on stage, and like they were just blasting fog on this stage, and I was so nervous that I like turned around because I was like looking at Pat, like, dude, what the hell am I doing up here? It was pretty brutal, but it was fun.
This next song's for all the guys out there. This song's called Girls Do What They Want. I want to
see everybody freaking the fuck out right now. Help me out. She's 18 and a beauty queen. She makes the boys feel so weak. It's over her, no need all. She'll pick you up, she'll watch you fall. It's her hands on the ears, I can't escape from. It's her mouth and those lips. I wanna see every single person in this place off their feet right now. Here we go. Girls do what they want. Boys do what they can. Girls do what they want. Boys do what they can. Who's ready to fucking party tonight? If you know it, help me out. She's 18. Oh, fuck yeah. She's seated where all the boys like me. At the zone, no, she's just a kill. And she couldn't, but she's looking at me. It's her face and those eyes. It's the mouth and those eyes. I'm fucking serious, Toronto. I need to see everybody up right now. Girls do what they want. Boys do what they can. Girls do what they want. Boys do what they can. We're gonna have a fucking great time tonight, I can tell you now. Because the boys are feeling jealous and it just doesn't make any sense. You wanna tell them why, because they're made of fellas. It's awesome to the side in the air. And she knows it all. The boys are falling in love because they don't know what's up. I think we will eat enough of this now. These kids are talking about love. I think we will eat enough. Holy shit. How's everybody feeling out there? I'm gonna teach y'all the next part of this song, alright? It's very, very simple, alright? You're crowd surfing, I fucking like you. Holy shit. You're almost naked, too. This next part's very simple, it goes like this, alright? Girls do what they want, whoa. Boys do what they can. I'm gonna count y'all in, alright? I need to hear it as loud as you fucking can, alright? Here we go! 1, 2, 3, 4. Louder! Let's get off those feet, Toronto! Girls do what they want. Boys do what they can. Girls do what they want. Boys do what they can. Thank you very much.
This whole section of my head, there's no hair. Nope. There's no hair. Jared lit my hair on fire. Jared is our own personal redhead.
He's been my buddy since 6th grade. Jared is also, I think he's kind of John's wingman in the writing process and stuff.
Our first guest has just arrived. Hello, everyone, world, Jared.
Hi, hello, how are you doing today?
So today is like a very special day because we're doing an interview about the holidays. Do you know which one, Jared?
Are you talking about the Christmas times?
No, false.
Jared is like my mentor when it comes to guitar. Like I've learned everything I know from him.
The kid's like insane at guitar, and he's just like, you can pretty much name anything, and he either knows it or he'll learn it.
One of the funnier people I know. He is always either making fun of you or making fun of somebody else, making jokes. He's a jokester.
Check out Jared on fire. There he is.
This is me as a Super Saiyan. I look like the villain from The Incredibles. Yeah. John is my boy. I've known him longer than anybody. Met him in 6th or 7th grade. We were in middle school, right up the street here.
So to me, John definitely is like the creative force behind the band.
He's definitely the push that like all of us need, and like I don't know. And he's like the nicest guy I've ever met in my entire life.
He would come out to like shows that we had in the past, like for my band, and like it's weird to see that kind of reverse itself. And now he's like front man.
You know, I guess without him, you know, we wouldn't be a band. And yeah, he's an awesome guy, super nice, and he's kind of ridiculous sometimes.
My butthole's hanging out.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, rock on.
Garrett was in this band called Short Bus, and that's where I first met Garrett, and I always thought Garrett was a douchebag.
Garrett's the closest to my age in the band, and you know, we've been friends like since before the band and stuff, so I'm probably the closest to him.
My first bands, when I first started playing music, like actually playing shows, would play Battle of the Bands against his bands, so that's kind of how I met him. We used to be kind of like rivals.
When I met the kid, it was like a complete turnaround, and he's really one of the most down-to-earth, will help you out no matter what types of guys.
Garrett definitely is like the guy in the band that's like always in a good mood. Says ridiculous things. He'll climb all over you and like bite you.
Garrett is probably one of the two craziest people in the band, aside from Pat.
He is crazy, and will go from being completely serious to in his underwear pretending that he's a T-Rex.
Kennedy dropping man knowledge on me like he knows everything about the stage, might as well be a stagehand.
Kennedy is trying to think of how to describe Kennedy. He's probably the nicest kid you'll ever meet.
I literally met him as I was joining the band pretty much. I didn't really know him well before that. I'd seen him at like local shows and stuff.
I remember meeting him way before our band even started, and he was trying to do something with Pat and Garrett, and he wanted to sing and stuff, so I don't know if they really vibed it. So when we found out that our other guitar player, Alex, wasn't going to play in the band anymore, he just joined, and it just clicked.
He's like the guy that the beginning of tour, he's like friends with everyone, and everyone's like, man, that guy's awesome.
Loves to make new friends with people and stuff. So he's always the one in our band that like always makes friends with all the other bands first and stuff. He's really talkative and outgoing.
I've got to pee. Open your mouth.
So yeah, that's Kennedy.
No. Get him, Pat. Get him. Do something real weird to him, Pat. Do something really weird to him, Patrick. Get him. No. Get him. No.
Pat's the brains behind the whole operation. I'm sure a lot of people know about that.
He is the man behind the scenes, man.
He's like the brains behind the band, I guess you could call it. Like, he comes up with all the ideas.
He is the smartest, weirdest person I've ever met in my life.
He's the dumbest, smart person I know.
I can't even describe him. Like, he's a little creep.
He's crazy.
I like singing songs, I like dancing along. I love you!
He's got this alter ego named Rat Boy.
He does this thing called Rat Boy where he like freaks out.
Rat Boy is one of my alter egos, and that's where I put my hair behind my ears because I have really big ears and I look like a rat, I guess. And I like to attack people.
We'll be eating in a restaurant, and all of a sudden something snaps with the kid, and next thing you know, he's on top of the table with his hair tucked behind his ears.
He likes to just bank off of everybody being really uncomfortable.
He could legally have mental problems, I guess. Somebody could diagnose him with something. But I love the kid to death, man.
I want to see everybody moving around getting sexy, all right? She thinks I'm crazy, judging by the faces that she's making. And I think she's crazy, but really just fun of the things she does that amaze me. Come on, she calls me sweet. I love it when she wakes me in the stupor. And she watches the sun, she's the only one. I Hey, you guys are beautiful. She moves me closer, whispering me thought I told you. It's how she's playing games, when I figured it out. Now that we're closer, still kiss one love. Who cares if we make it up? Her voice is sweet, sir. All crazy on the club. She moves in closer. I wanna see everybody off those feet. Here we go. Dreaming. Thank you very much.
This is the layer. This is drums.
Recording the first record was like, for the four other dudes, it was like the first time that they had moved out and been away from home.
We're going to the third day. It's gonna be right.
Alright, now the whole experience was very surreal because it was the first time that we kind of felt like we were actually, you know, on a record label.
So like going out and doing the record for a month was just like, we didn't think anything could take that long.
And that was the first time we had ever spent more than 3 or 4 days recording something.
His name is Matt Squire.
We recorded Can't Stop, Won't Stop with Matt Squire.
Matt Squire is my hero. He pushed us harder than I think anyone could have pushed us without making us cry.
The first day I remember just sitting in this practice space and freaking out, not knowing what the dude looked like. He gets there, starts listening to like our songs, and basically tells us that half of them suck. And one of them, he said, it made him want to kill himself.
Good, good. This one sucks. This one's even worse. This one makes me want to blow my brains out. Like, he literally would say stuff like that.
So, can you give us kind of like a rundown of how everything's been going so far?
We came in with like 12 songs, then we like showed Matt Squire them.
Matt Squire?
He said, oh, that's cool, that's not cool, that's cool, or that's not cool. So, and we'd go back and pretty much rewrite the songs a little bit, you know?
This is true?
This is true.
And after that, he, I guess his phone was broken, so he left it to go get it fixed. And he was like, you guys need a song in 3/4 timing.
We all looked at each other when he left the room. We're like, what the hell is 3/4? And we're like, oh, he means 3/4 time signature.
So we're all freaking out, like after he leaves, we're like, oh no, I don't know what to do.
Called us up and he goes, all right, let me hear it. We're going, let him hear it. What do you mean? Like, are we gonna play it over the phone?
So we had to like hold the phone next to the guitar and like play the song for him. And I'm just like, as I'm playing, I'm looking at John like, what is he gonna do? Like, is he gonna quit? Like, I think he's gonna walk away from the entire project. But luckily, he was stoked on it. Came back and like worked on it with us, and the record went really smooth. And he's like really good friend of ours now.
Yeah, our first like full U.S. tour was with Boys Like Girls and Good Charlotte and Metro Station.
Our record came out the first day of that tour, which to us was like perfect.
That tour was one of my favorite tours we've ever done. It was huge for us.
it was the most like surreal thing ever. Like the first show of the tour was July 8th. I remember we walked out on stage, and the venue held like 3,500 kids, and I think they packed in like 4,000 or something. And that was the first time that we played in front of more than 300 kids at most.
And on that Boys Like Girls tour, we were in the van, and everybody else was in a bus.
Pretty brutal having all those dudes, all those smelly dudes in the van.
That was like the first time that we got, money and we put it towards something and it was ours.
Kids, when they would kind of surround the buses and surround the van, they would have full access to the van.
And then we come back and the van's written on and we're like, oh my God, are you serious?
They wrote on the van and it just became ridiculous. Just so much writing. Everyone would write their names, numbers, like it is completely covered now.
So basically it just got too out of control to the point where we just started encouraging it. And it ended up being awesome, and it looks really cool, and we're so happy to like see what all the fans have to say on there.
I want to see everybody kissing during this song. This song's called Into Your Arms. Yeah, baby. I see some people about to make out there. Girl in town, she had it all figured out. I'll say something else. Come on, she had the most amazing. Oh, I bet she didn't something. She made me change my way. Get those cell phones up. I'm falling in love. It's falling apart. I need to find my way back to the store. When they were in love, oh, things were better than yours. Let me lock you into If anybody knows it, please help me out as loud as you can, alright?